What's up, you guys? November 10th and 11th at San Jose. It's the Golden Gate Cup, one of the most prestigious floorball events in the United States. U.S. Nationals just wrapped up a week or two ago. And yeah, Groveland Growlers, we finished in last place, but you know what? You tell me one other team that finishes in last place, immediately picks up the pieces, licks their wounds, dusts themselves off, and starts planning for the next tournament. You tell me one other team that does that. It's unheard of. That is unheard of. That kind of determination, that kind of grit, that kind of desire. I mean, personally, I'm inspired by it. I'm inspired by the way the group I'm surrounded with, the men and women I'm surrounded with in this club, the way we believe. We believe. And that in itself is something special. There's a lot of teams that if they finish in last place, they'd go into hiding for a few months. You wouldn't hear shit, But we took it. We took our lumps. We took our bruises. We accepted our losses. Like I said, we dusted ourselves off. Got right back to the grind. Started proving. There's no point in dwelling on your losses. There's no point curling up in a corner and crying about it. Yeah, it was humbling. It's humbling to finish in last place, but we were realistic with where we're at, right? We registered as an intermediate team, and we were forced to play against a bunch of elite teams. That's the reality of the situation. We did enough good things out there to where we were able to walk away with our heads held high, and you can take something from every experience in life, both good and bad, and we know we're better than what we showed. Period. Regardless of the competition level, we're better than what we showed out there, and man, this group is hungry to prove it in November. So keep your eyes out for us. We're like I said, we're realistic with our expectations. We think we can pull a game or two off, win a game or two. But yeah, needless to say, realistically, we're we're big underdogs going into that tournament. But everybody loves a good what do you call it, Cinderella story. I'm not saying it's going to happen, but I'm saying we have all the ingredients for it. We're tough, we're determined, and we believe. So yeah, don't expect to see us hanging with the best of the best. When that tournament comes around, but expect to see us do some good things out there, and expect to see us much improved from nationals. It's just one of these things where we saw an opportunity to pick up where we left off and go compete again, because you have nothing to lose from these experiences. You play against teams that good and guys that are that tough, girls that are that tough. You only gain from those experiences. You only learn from them. And that was such a wake-up call. The U.S. Nationals, it was a wake-up call. We realized we have a ton of work. We have our work cut out for us. And realistically, there's too much of a gap in talent and skill for us to bridge that gap. In 2 months, it's just not possible. So I think the main focus from here until then is getting in sick shape, dog shape, pit bull shape, just getting familiar with that breakneck, ball-busting pace that every game is. And, every game is a shark tank. It is. You're swimming in shark-infested waters, and every game is a scrap. It's a battle. You're scrapping for every inch, tooth and nail. And you're lucky if you make it out of the game, even having tied. That's how good the competition is. So we know what we're stepping into. We know what we're stepping into, and we're excited about it. Like I said, there's something special about this group. We're not afraid to test ourselves. We're not afraid to lose. And we're sure as hell not afraid to compete against anybody. Throw anybody in there. We'll tango with them. And that's just something special. So I'm proud to be a part of this group. And what a good excuse to get away for a few days, right? Go to the West Coast. Personally, I haven't been on a plane in almost 20 years. I went to Florida when I was in my mid-teens. That was the one and only time, actually. One and only time I've ever been on a plane. This will be the second time in my life all have ridden a plane, and it'll just be, the whole experience will be exciting. Getting on a plane, landing in California, playing in another tournament with an awesome group of individuals, against absolute savages out there. These teams that have been playing for 10, 15 years together, so they know each other like the back of their hand. They have chemistry like no tomorrow. And that's another thing I should mention. Groveland, we're brand new. 2 years. 2 years. People come and go, and it's hard to build that chemistry that you need to compete at that kind of level with people that don't come on a regular basis, with people you don't play with on a regular basis, because you just don't know their style. You're not familiar with how they play. You can't get any sort of familiarity in the situation. It translates on the floor. It's a big mess when you get out on the floor and everybody's out of sync. So we're just going to get better and better from here. That's one positive thing I can definitely tell you guys. We're only going to get better. And we're only going to keep on coming. Keep coming forward. You can knock us down, but you can't knock us out. We'll bend, but we won't break. That's just the kind of game we play, the kind of mentality we have, and that's just the makeup and the wiring and the DNA of the entire group in Groveland. That's just who we are at heart, and that makes for a dangerous opponent. Like I said, you finish 8th in a tournament, most teams aren't going to go into hiding. They're going to disappear for a while. They're going to cry about it. Not us. We got up, licked our wounds, dusted ourselves off, and said, look, there's another tournament 2 months from now against equally as tough competition. Let's do it. What do we have to lose? We know we're better than what we showed at Nationals. Let's go out there and let's go to war with these guys, I think we can do some good things. Go out there, give it hell, and man, no regrets. No regrets. So I'm just looking forward to it, you guys. A little over 2 months away, and it's going to be a long 2 months because I'm already chomping at the bit about it. So if you guys are in the San Jose area, November 10th and 11th, make sure you come out, check it out. There's going to be the best of the best in the country, all in the same room, competing against each other. And if you guys are there, reach out to me, leave a comment on this video. Come show Groveland a little love. We're coming.